What's up, guys? Welcome back to Total War Warhammer with our Norsca campaign. We are going to be spending a couple of turns replenishing. We might actually want to go back to, well, we can't go back. It's going to take us 5 turns to recruit these guys. That is a long time. I think we're probably going to actually go ahead and go over here to the town. Let's force march back to the altar of spawns, get better replenishment coming in, and then also see if we can recruit the berserkers a little bit faster. There we go, that replenishment is a lot better. Recruit, we can't, we gotta wait till next turn. Let's go ahead and intern. So, today, we're going to be working on Aesling's Conclave, try to get those guys down. I will actually check to see if I can confederate them, because we did get the little tooltip that said that we're more likely to get the confederations of enemy generals that we have, or enemy lords that we have defeated in combat. I want to go ahead and get the, right here, the Axe Maker's Stone missile damage for Marauder missile units. I think that'll be pretty good. And then we'll probably go for the Butcher's Captives. And then maybe the Monster Hunter book. So let's try to recruit some dudes. Yeah, this is going to take a lot less time to recruit. So we're going to go ahead and get 2 more of these guys. And we have a Regiment of Renown. I thought I recruited this guy, but I guess I forgot to click the button. So we're going to go ahead and get him in the army as well. So we have a front line of 3 Marauders, flanked by 2 Spearmen, 1 on either side, backed up by 3 units of Berserkers, with some Javelins in the back, some dogs in hopefully the enemy's rear, and we have some Norscan trolls and ice trolls right now. So this should be a decent sized army, especially just to take out Aesling's Conclave. So next turn we will probably go ahead and march up there, even though our front line isn't super fully healed yet, but it should be okay. Now I did notice that the Prometheus skill mod has been updated for the Norsca patch. I guess it has been tweaked a little bit, so I think it says something like once you hit 5 you start getting double points then, or once you hit 10, something like that. So we'll see how that treats us. I really want to get a guard shack, that way we have a better garrison over here, because we're not going to be on this side of the map for that long. But it would also make sense to get possibly the Warhound kennels, that way we can get Norscan hounds. Aesling's Conclave, we can probably put most of our military buildings in there, because it's going to have a bigger garrison. Let's see, we can't really look at anything. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and, for the Altar of Spawns, get the guard shack. I guess this never means we'll have walls. It'll just give us a decent garrison. But the Raiders camp will probably need to get moved over to Aesling's Conclave, now that I think about it. And we can kind of move some stuff around there. So, should have upgraded that yet, but I do really like these Marauder Berserkers. I think they are an awesome unit. And I think we are going to go ahead and walk over this way. We will basically get fully replenished. So we're going to go ahead and walk over here in this turn. Next turn we're going to go over to Aesling's and hopefully start our siege. I don't know if we'll be in range yet. I'm hoping we get over there before he completely replenishes his units. He's already back up at a half stack. I don't think we can... Oh, we can make it. Nice. Let's go ahead and get over here. We will start our siege. We will encircle you, and then I want to check the diplomacy for you. Can we confederate you? We can peace treaty them. Maybe we can peace treaty into a confederation, but I think, I don't know, like, maybe we just go ahead and fight it. Let's just go ahead and fight it. Let's drop a quick save just to see what will happen. We need to get our little warm-up action going on. They have Marauder Horseman Missile Cav, which we have anti-large javelins. We will hopefully be able to chew these guys up. Unfortunately, we do not have the range that these guys have. Actually, we do have the range that they have, so we should be able to chew them up quite nicely. Our front will be able to take out their front quite easily as well. They do have their own javelins that we're going to have to take care of, but we do have the pups to get in the rear, and their garrison has the great weapons, which isn't going to do too much to us. I don't think anything we have is armored other than Throg. He's not even armored, just armored piercing. Our trolls aren't armored either. So I think we probably got this. Let's go ahead and fight this battle. Please give me a nice map. This looks like it could be a nice map. Nice, almost completely flat terrain, little hill or rise towards the center. Should be pretty good. Looks like we're down in the little dip. Yeah, this is a good map. So let's go ahead and group some stuff up. I'll leave all these guys because I know I'm gonna end up moving them around some. Can I move more than one of you at once? I can't. You guys are jerks. I know I don't have to do this, but it's like I do have to. You guys understand. You guys get it. We're going to go ahead, spread out nicely along this line. That way our javelins have a room to maneuver. Remember, we have this regiment of renowned Icehorn Marauders. They come with immune to psychology and immune to vigor. So that'll be good. My camera just rotated this way. I don't like it. Alright, so javelins are going to be kind of in the back until we can figure out what's going on with the other units. The pups we will put over here on this left side and try to keep them semi-hidden over in these trees somewhere. We'll put Throg up here in the middle. Probably not going to do a charge. I don't know if we want to do a counter charge or not. Maybe we do. I don't think we do. I think we just want to pretty much do this right here. We could always try to wrap up the flanks. I am going to leave the trolls off to the sides and back a little bit. You know what? I feel like maybe we should pull our spears back. I don't think they have animals though. We'll do something like this. There we go. I think that's everyone. Let's go ahead and start this battle. Now there is like a zoom key. It's in. There we go. Okay. I thought there was a zoom key. They have a pretty large army. We're gonna go ahead and group that up. We're gonna try to get our pups up here into the trees. See what we can do about their cav. They're not gonna come for us, which means we are gonna have to go for them. That's fine with me. Let's go ahead and start marching. Want you guys about right there. We'll see how this treats us. Pups over here. I want to get them over into the trees if I can. Or if I wanted to be really sneaky, I would try to run them all the way over here. You know, we're just going to go up the hill. If they want to do something, that's their business. Our dogs can catch their horses, I believe. Speed of 95, speed of 92. So we can technically catch them. So that would be good. Javelins on the flank, one in the center, two in the center, one on the right flank. Alright, I'm feeling it, guys. I hope you guys are feeling it too. We are going to pretty much sneak around over here, get them to kind of reposition themselves. If they can position themselves in like a terrible spot and we get a good charge in, absolutely sure. I'm super down for that. These guys over here are going to keep rotating around to stay where they can hit us. These javelins aren't facing us. We could almost rush them right now. They're set. They're going to turn. Let's go ahead and go back. Fortunately for us, they have a really, really small cone where they can attack from. They're actually going to retreat. We're going to go ahead and pull back. I don't want to do that yet. We are almost in position up here. I don't want to charge, but I kind of want to charge. Let's go ahead and get the charge off. If you guys are going to send these guys after us, that's fine. They can't catch us. Let's go get in the trees over here. Is that our army? I mean, that's kind of neat if it is our army. We are now far enough away where I think we should be able to catch them. We have the engage going on the front. I don't want our javelins to go super far ahead. Our dogs are going to get tired pretty soon. We're going to bring our dogs back over here to kind of protect our javelins for the time being. We will bring our javelins over here, get these trolls over here into these javelins. Our dogs will run around this way and try to get over there if we can. We should be able to catch them. We'll actually position our javelins over this way to try to get those guys over there. We'll bring these over here. Throg. We just basically have a giant mess up in the front right now. I want these javelins to get in these horsemen over here if we can. Our dogs seem like they're getting a little tired. They're not running as fast as they usually are. We'll get around in this flank and try to do some rear charges in if we can. We have our javelins over here. I want to get into these horsemen right here. I want you guys to go get in these horsemen over here. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup you. Get Throg going. And Throg is somewhere in the middle of here. Is he winning, though? He is losing. That is unfortunate. We'll spread out. Our trolls need to come back into the fight. I want to rear charge, try to get some terror going into these guys. Attacked in the rear. Basically, I want to try to tank their morale if I can. Pull the dogs out. Those trolls over there are not doing too well. We are melting their Marauder horsemen over here on this left flank. Look at their HP and their morale just tank. And they are done. We'll try to get in these if we can. I don't think we can. We'll let those javelins regroup. These trolls I want in the back over here. Throg, I feel like I need to be using your thing. You're not like a duelist or anything, are you? No. Let's get over there. I like how he just kind of walks through over there. Look at that hit. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and try to get on their javelins with our javelins. Let's also get our dogs into their javelins. Let's get these guys into the rear over here. These javelins are trying to regroup, but I don't want that to happen necessarily. Where are our other javelins? They're over here tied up in melee combat, which it's okay at the moment because they're winning. Let's go ahead and position. Let's actually go get these guys over here. Their javelins got caught. I want these dogs, or these horses over here. I'm going to position on this flank. Where are all of the pups? One pup is routing, unfortunately. That's up there. I know you guys have ammo. Start throwing those spears, guys. Pull our dogs back over here. Let's see how Throg's doing. Throg found their... Where'd their leader go? Did he rout? No, he's over... Yeah, he did. Snipe him, buddy. Get him with that vomit. I want to see it. Get him. Get him. Get him. Might be good. Ooh, that is pretty good. He didn't die, though. He's coming back. He's coming back. This is actually a pretty rough fight for us. Let's try to snipe him down super fast. He has 171 health left. He has no health left. Let's go ahead and get into these guys if we can. We're going to be taking some axes. Let's get our dogs over here into the fight in the middle. I don't know if we can hold this, to be honest with you guys. I really don't know. Those dogs are busy chasing. Those guys are busy chasing. Let's try to get some fire into the back over here of Kvelig. Let's get in these marauders with great weapons. Let's go for these hunters over here. They're losing. I think we're okay. I think we got the morale shock from taking out their leader. I think we're all right. This side cleaned up. Let's get in here. Let's get Throg over here. Yeah, their leader is done. Let's try to snipe these guys out a little bit. The javelins are growing on me, guys. I didn't like them the first few times I tried them, but now that I'm kind of getting used to them, I really approve of them. They absolutely tear through these missile cav, and it makes me super happy. Alright, that is going to be everything nicely cleaned up. We will go ahead and claim this city for ourselves. It was definitely a Pyrrhic victory. It was a hard-fought battle. That giant clump up in the center certainly didn't help. But once we cleaned up the flanks and tried to get the dogs into some good positions, we got the rear charges in and stuff. It was a pretty good fight, especially once we got that charge on their lord. Oh my goodness, that hit was beautiful. It was beautiful. It chunked down like maybe 20% of his HP. Maybe not that much. Maybe like 15%. It was a good hit, though, guys. And then that vomit snipe, when it connects, is amazing. We didn't actually lose any units, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and claim our victory. We will, of course, occupy this town. That way we have the entire area. And then we're going to start raising some cities for ourselves. So we're now making 273 gold. It's modest. It's not a lot. We will upgrade this guy over here, and we will also destroy the shieling, the stables. We'll get rid of those guys. Save our money up a little bit. Replenish a little bit. And then I think we're going to march over this way towards Krakadrak, Kazid, Bordkarag, and Siokdraken. That's where we're going, guys. This guy over here, can I... Do you guys want be friends, perhaps?
To talk.
How do you guys even like me? Like, at all? Alright, I want to click me. Neutral. They don't like that we just absolutely wrecked Nagel Farlings. But, I mean, that's okay. It's okay with me. We could take you out. We actually have quite a few towns. Probably won't. Let's go ahead and intern. Actually, did we level? We didn't level at all. Now let's go ahead and intern. So, yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to go for the dwarfs next, I think. We're not currently at war with the Varg, and I don't think they're going to mess with us. I would like to go over there and get the dwarves out of the picture. Maybe move along that way, especially since we're supposed to go that way towards Troll Country. Excuse me. We leveled up, though, on Throg. 1 skill point. We're only level 4, so we'll see if next level we do get another skill point. I think we said we were going to go for that growth in local province. Could be good. Income from sacking. No, because we're going to be doing either raising or capturing, most likely. The growth in local province could be good, but I think we're probably going to go with server die for right now. Recruitment cost reduction. And I want to go ahead and get more, but it seems like we can only really afford 2 more units. So I'm tempted to get 1 more javelin, and then maybe 1 more marauder or 1 more spear to kind of keep her on the back. I could just get 1 more berserker. 4 berserkers. I mean, that's a good amount of damage coming in. We should be able to tear through their front pretty quickly with that. Maybe we should just save our money right now. Not sure. Let's check out our building browser for Aesling's Conclave. Do they have anything that's unique to them? It doesn't really seem like it. It seems like they get actual walls, which is good. But we don't need that right now. Loot pile is going to be growth and research rate faction-wide first stash. It's going to be income and income from raiding faction-wide. I kind of want to go ahead and get Norsca Warhounds, or perhaps even a sparring field. I know we already have one, but it's just one of those things where I want the military over here with the walls. That way it's nice and protected. We're going to get the Warhound kennels, the sparring fields, and the ice trolls for right now. Later on we might try to work towards the chaos totem, but that's 3 buildings plus 1 with the walls, so that's already 4 slots taken. And then we could get the ruinous altar as well, which would give us access to a shaman, which would be pretty good. That seems like a pretty sound plan to me. And then leave the economy over here for the smaller towns. So I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Let's go ahead and get the... I kind of want to go ahead and get another one of these. We're not going to be recruiting for a little bit, so let's go ahead and destroy this building. Over here we could upgrade this. Much better garrison. Altar of spawns. Is that the one we started in? That's up here. It's tempting. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and start moving towards the Winter Pyre as well. And then let's go ahead and I don't know, declare war on you. I guess we could wait until we're in town. You hold grudges, you're reliable, you have no allies. Let's just go ahead and declare war on them. Like, what are you gonna do? I actually should have looked at that. He's stronger than us by a lot. I think I made a huge mistake based on the suggestion of the super old man that's like, let's go kill some dwarves. Okay, I'll go kill some dwarves. I probably shouldn't have done that, now that I think about it. I probably should have just, like, walked by him and left him alone. I think that huge mistakes have been made, and we'll see what's going on. We have negative growth in Aesling's Conclave. That super sucks. Let's go ahead and come over here. Winter Pyre, we can now build a building, which is good. We can go ahead and get walls if we so choose, which we probably should now that we're at war with the dwarves. These aren't even walls, it's just garrison. The first dash would be great. We'll save that, even though that could be super beneficial. Let's go ahead and get our guard shack, just because we're going to need it. This guy over here, we'll have enough to level him up once we hit rank 2 next turn, and we'll also have enough to buy another area. Over here, I would like to go ahead and grab, I don't know what else. Dwarf skirmishers are just going to absolutely wreck our face 100% of the time. They don't have cav for us to worry about, which is great. I think maybe we get 2 more of these marauders and then go raiding. That way we have almost a full stack army, and then, like I said, we'll go raiding, get a little extra economy coming in, a little bit of extra income. I'm actually a little nervous now, guys. I think I made a huge mistake. Let's go ahead and get bonus melee defense and attack for all of our marauder units. That seems like it will be a super great time. What's this actually? Leadership for all marauder units. That would be pretty good. I would like leadership for my trolls, though. Destruction of Bretonia. Wow. That's actually pretty cool. So, this. Weapon strength when fighting against dwarves. Leadership during subterranean intercept battles. And vigor loss reduction for cav units. Huh. Increased sacking income from Empire, Vampire Counts, and Greenskin settlements. Bretonia, Southern Kingdoms, and dwarf settlements. I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, Winter Pyre. Let's go ahead and get the walls over here. We'll level you up. And now we don't have enough money. I think I want to level this one up. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of raiding. We will go walk over here. I don't know if I can take a raiding stance anymore. I can. It will ambush defense chance. Will be winded. I want to... 175. That pays for the upkeep of our guys almost that we just recruited. So that should help out a little bit. We'll kind of just stay in this area, see if we can get a fight. I think if we can get an engagement with them outside of a city, we should be okay. It's early, they don't have walls, they don't have huge garrisons. As long as we can take the fights one by one, I think we'll be alright. And we are working towards our lightning strike right now. There's a big army. I guess it's not a big army, it's not even halfway full. But we could go fight it a little bit. I kind of just want to see if I can maybe sneak past them and go get one of these outlying cities, if I'm being honest. So we'll move up here. Actually, we're going to force march our way over this way. We're going to go for Khazid Bordkarag. They have a pretty small garrison, just some miners and corlers, which are going to be a huge pain. They have thunderers already. That's actually pretty big. If we can get over here without Hadra over here reinforcing, I think we'll be okay. I think. We'll try to take Khazid before we wrap up this episode, I think. I'm really hoping I didn't just, like, completely throw. Let's go ahead and go attack. We're going to encircle. I'm going to drop a quick save, and then we're going to fight it out. They have Artie, which sucks. They have Quarrelers as well as Thunderers. They have Great Weapon Quarrelers, too. That's not going to be that big of a deal. Great Weapons aren't really going to affect us that much because we don't have anything armored right now. The garrison has even more Quarrelers. I'm glad these aren't miners. You already have Longbeards. That's amazing. Their leadership is going to be just absurd. We're definitely going to have to get the pups around in the back, try to get the grudge sword taken out, as well as all of the quarrelers. The thunderers I'm not super worried about. Let's go ahead and circle. We're going to drop that quick save. I might save scum. I might. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I guess it just depends on if the episode decides to end here or not. Let's go ahead and fight this battle. I think we have it, though. I think we should be okay. Our front line should be able to hold out while we do work in the back with our pups. And if we can use the trolls on the flanks, that should be pretty good. Unless we actually just stack everything middle and like wedge formation ourselves through with infantry. That could be a decent idea. But we are going to have to march. It is a grudge thrower. I'm not going to space out because it only shoots one rocket at a time. It's not going to be like the Hellstorm rocket battery. So let's go ahead and start setting everyone up. We will set up like right here, I guess. Let's go ahead and get you in the middle. I think we're going to stack full mid. We're going to do a thin line. We're going to do a thin line like this. To just hold, basically. And then we're going to stack... I actually didn't want to do that. We're going to stack everything in the middle, pretty much. Like, this is just going to happen. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to Marauders on the flanks right now. Yes, we're going to do this. Okay, get you guys over out of the way. We're going to put the trolls in the middle, for sure. And then we're going to put our javelins back here like this. Our javelins aren't going to do hardly anything. They're going to outrange us. They're going to outskirmish us. They have shields. Like, our javelins are almost worthless, in my opinion, in this fight. We're actually going to put these guys over here on the sides. So, this is our plan. We're going with it. Let's go ahead. Hard group. Start battle. Wow. Go this way. But run, though. Basically go that way. We're going to try to get the dogs around the back if we can. Everyone run, though. Somehow I'm on ×2 speed. I mean, I'm fine with this. Kind of. Alright. Those quarrelers are moving to try to engage, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm probably going to try to run around the back. Let's run around the back and get in the woods for right now. We need our main army to engage. So what's going to happen is we're actually going to bring these guys around here on the flanks. And then we're going to push in with these guys. We're going to try to get some javelins into the sides. We're going to put our berserkers into the sides as well. Same thing over here. These 2 units of berserkers are going to be on the flanks over this way. And other than that, let's go ahead and ungroup everyone. No, let's go ahead and ungroup everyone. They all have attack orders right now. I want to get Throg in there. Let's go ahead and get Throg in there. Let's get the trolls in there. Let's get the trolls in there. Throg, if you could go get into that. Our front line, we will hard group. Rush them, please. Our dogs made it over into the trees. That's good. We'll just kind of sit over here and kind of wait until we have an opportune moment. Everyone is running. Throg is just like rushing forth. Let's go ahead and vomit straight on his face. They do have magic resistance, and we missed. So our trolls have terrible leadership. They're going to rout and come back over and over. We're going to have to kind of pay attention to that if we can. These guys are all moving in. These guys are all moving in. Everyone is running. Our dogs aren't doing anything at the moment, which is okay. This guy over here is not doing too much of anything. Let's try to get these berserkers into here. Get into those miners, please. Yes, get over here. Get into the quarrelers and the thunderers. That is huge. Let's take our javelins and start lining up over here, trying to throw in. Our berserkers, if we can get around behind here, that'll be amazing. And then we'll get in there. Let's get our dogs in. Bring them over here into the axes in the back. We'll actually get these dogs over here into these quarrelers with great weapons. And you guys are not attacking anything, which is upsetting me greatly. Throg, buddy, are you winning? What's going on? You're not even fighting. Go over here. Get in the back of these guys. Wreck the Longbeards. Go wreck the Longbeards, please. These guys have routed. We're not going to rout the Longbeards. Like, we're not going to rout any of these guys, most likely. It's just, it's not going to happen. Berserkers, go. Go, 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 go. I don't know why you're waiting. The dogs have gotten into the Quarrelers, which is great. These guys are still decent in melee, though, which really sucks for us. It looks like we have the Grudge Thrower tied up. We have some of their Skirmishers tied up. Those Berserkers just insta-routed from those Quarrelers. I don't actually know if we have this. The Longbeards are almost taken care of. These Trolls, we could get them into those Quarrelers. That would be good. We could get into the Quarrelers. Get into the Thunderers, actually. That would be good. I want to pull our dogs out. Get a couple more charges in. Berserkers, get into these Iron Picks over here. We need to try to wrap up all of these Quarrelers over here in the middle. They're just absolutely wrecking our face right now. These guys came back. These guys came back. These guys are chasing. That's good. Let's get them over here. Those guys are shattered. We are good to go. We are super losing to these Quarrelers right now. Like, it's not even a contest for us. How are our Trolls doing? Our Trolls are in combat. In combat. Good. Throg. Let's clean up these guys over here. Let's try getting another shot off onto Thorgard. The dogs are actually losing right now. We need to take out the Quarrelers. Like, we need to wrap it up. These miners over here on this left flank are absolute heroes. They're holding off a unit of Berserkers and a unit of Spearmen. Can I, like, pull you guys out and then get the flank? Kind of surround them a little bit better. There we go. We're getting some more people in. The lines are getting super messy, guys. They're getting super messy. The dogs, get a charge in the miners real quick. Just to kind of build up their morale a little bit. Should hopefully reroute the miners as well. There goes their leadership. Let's charge up the hill into these Quarrelers. We might be okay. This was a huge battle for us. Let's get Thrall going into these great weapons up here. This Troll. Get over here into these guys, please. These Trolls over here. Get over here into these guys. Push forward. Everyone push forward. Javelins. Don't you what me. Dogs. Pull them out. Try to get a couple more charges in. We have this side cleaned up. Let's push over this way. And yes, we did it, guys. I feel pretty good about that. That was a pretty hard fought battle. I do want to fight their little leader and get the dogs and Throg on him. If we can take him out, that would be excellent. I don't know if we'll be able to take him out. 26.99. I'm going to wait for the next hit just to see. You did 9 damage to him. Excellent hit. I'm worried that he's going to do more damage to his own units, honestly. We will speed this up a little bit just to watch it. Just to watch it go. He's so tanky, that little dwarf. Charge defense against all melee expert, armored and shielded. Yeah, we're just going to end the battle. Pyrrhic victory. We'll totally agree with that. We'll also totally take it. They deployed way less units than us. And yeah. Dwarf units is strong, guys. Dwarf units is strong. They're super durable. They have that nice leadership bonus. They're nice and tanky units. Pretty much everything they have has shields. Our missile units, did they do work? Not really. 46 and 18. Our front line did not great either. Dwarf front line is not super great, but I mean they tank better than us. Let's see. Thrall got 88 kills. Norscan Ice Trolls got 179. The Norscan Trolls got 104. The dogs got 107 and 60. So the monsters are doing work for us right now. I forgot that we killed them just because we did this. Okay, so I want to raise this. I believe I said for the Hound. That way we get weapon strength for everyone. The upkeep for Serpent would be great, but at the same time, I would love to get some bonus coming in. Let's raise it for the hounds.
You have chosen to pledge allegiance.
Yes.
The gods will be pleased.
Yes, we have. Do we get our bonus now, or do we have to wait?
Keep their gaze upon you by erecting further monoliths in
I don't know if we have to wait until we get to that, or if we just get it now. Can I go, like, just check? I probably should have finished reading that. I don't think it said anything major on it. I don't know if we'll get a buff when we get it, or what's going on. Like, it doesn't seem like we have anything active. We're 6 of 30. So I don't know if that means we get level 1 while we are between, like, 1 and 30. And once we hit 31, we'll get level 2. Or if we have to hit 30 to unlock level 1. Attaining level 1 allegiance to this god will reward you. So maybe we have to hit 30. I guess we have to hit 30. We got an achievement, though. Allegiance to the old gods. We successfully took this town. We didn't actually lose any units. I think we are going to go ahead and go into raiding stance for the time being. We're not going to get any money. We're going to go ahead and just sit over here. This army scares me a little bit. We do need to go back into our area and replenish, which we will, of course, be working on in the next episode. Our economy is super awful, so we need to do a bit of raiding. But next episode, we will continue to raid the dwarves and hopefully research some tech, get some good buffs going, and wreck their armies a little bit more. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this one. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.